Houston, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't.
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. With the catch, it's Welch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. Fires complete on the crosser.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boards up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Woodhead. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Jumped on top of the pile. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Completes the shuffle pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Kent. Got room at the 35. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. Fires to the right. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Finds us back in the middle. Good, solid tackle. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the...
Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team has put everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kent. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. It's complete to the right. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Welch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking very simply. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. LSU right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kent. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to throw. It's Wiggins. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Snagged in the middle. It's Welch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kent. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Wiggins. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kent. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the back. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it out quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Wiggins. Zings it complete to the right. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Scanning the field, it's Wiggins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the hit. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snagged out of the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Kent. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Wiggins. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a